We are the Nabwisos once again. And
Welcome back to our episode number 3.
yeah, episode number 3 with Ask the Nabwisos. If you have any questions you want to ask about love, about relationships, about us, about life in general,
About
please,
family.
yeah, please feel free to hit the subscribe button and always keep asking, and we are here to answer all those kind of questions.
Thank you so much for the subscribers and those who are following on with the episodes. And if you haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button right now and keep up to date.
Sure.
So we'll go into the questions.
Yeah, our first question says, who said I love you first? Guilty. And tell us about your first date, and do you guys ever fight?
Wow.
Yeah, Eleanor,
when
you
was
want to
our
talk
first
about our
date?
first date, maybe? Yeah.
Must have been at the club. We used
Yeah.
to club way too much. And
Yeah,
I think
you know,
the first time we met, we always
She
went
was
like...
a crazy party animal, so
I'm
had
still
to
a party
It had
animal.
to be in a party environment. It had to be a club somewhere. I don't remember which one it was, but do
Must
you?
have been governor.
Governor? You
Yeah.
think? Okay.
But then, like if you mean like date, or you sit down and talk, we went to a restaurant. It was handy.
Yeah, I think that was.
Because I like
Andy.
Indian food,
Yeah,
and
she loves Indian. I love Chinese, but yeah.
we
she-
sat and
The
talked.
lady won, so we did Indian, and yeah, we had a lot to talk about. What did we talk about?
We
I
talked
don't-
about too much, and I think that it was the first time Matthew literally poured his heart out to me and spoke
Yeah,
and mentioned his intentions.
I
And
wanted the stubborn, jumpy, crazy girl, and I had to make things clear. I think I was kind of due for marriage, and yeah.
TMI. Let's go to the next
I
question.
thought this was the right person
Next
at the
question.
right time. Yeah.
Next question. Do you guys ever fight?
Do we ever fight?
we did answer this before.
Yeah, we did answer before. We said just like any other relationship, you'll always fight, but it
Yeah.
goes back to how do you handle it. Silent treatment is always the worst thing for a relationship. Yes, fight, but don't let the sun go down before resolving whatever it is. So yeah, yes, we fight,
Yeah, we
but
fight
we
a
resolve
bit,
it.
but we kind of talk about it immediately and get over it. Yeah. I love you so much, though I admire acting a lot. Is it really easy for me to begin acting in the Ugandan film industry? I think this is like the most question going into our DMs, and people want to know, how do I start acting? How do I get into Nabwiso films? Well, first of all, as Nabwiso films, we don't really get people and keep them in one place as, people who have come to work for us. We kind of employ people basing on the projects we have at the time. So we call for auditions and then have people coming in for that project, and then they leave. How do you get into acting and in the Ugandan film industry? It's quite easy. You need to look out for auditions. Always look out for auditions. They always announce auditions at the National Theatre, on people's Facebook pages or Instagram. So you just have to check out your, favorite producers.
Yeah, yeah.
Why are you laughing?
I'm laughing because our daughter is
The
playing
cats
with
are
the
going to
camera.
Okay,
But
like
yeah,
I,
I
like
think
I was
like-
saying,
yeah.
if you want to join the film industry, for everyone else there who has been asking about how they joined the film industry, you need to check out for auditions. Check out the National Theatre. They always put out posters calling for auditions. Look out for your favorite producers. Follow them on social media. They always call for auditions there. And when you get the call for auditions, go line up, take a shot at it, do your best, and if you get the role, you get in. And that's how the film industry begins for you. And then you'll never stop. You just keep going for those auditions, knowing the producers, who to call, who to talk to. And yeah,
Yeah, I think if I just want to add to that, if you really want to do this, if you want to act as a profession, as life, all you need to do is go into the places where these things happen, mix with people that are into filmmaking and follow them. And yeah, that is how things work.
so the next question is, hello Eleanor, my questions are, how did you know you two were meant for each other, and ensure that there were no mistakes? You two look perfect together. That's why. Thank you.
Thank you.
How did we know we're perfect? Well, I think it started from the dating. You get to know each other, and then you get to know your flaws and know if you can handle each person's flaws. And yeah,
Yeah, I think it goes back to, like we mentioned earlier, it's about being open to one another. When you're open to one another and you're not hiding anything, then you know that you can either handle this person or not. Then, yeah, you know if you'll be perfect or not. Again, marry for the right reasons. The next is then how have you lived with each other's flaws and moved past them for the betterment of your marriage? And then also, please forgive my many questions, but don't you think it's important for a couple to have ample time, like a year after the wedding, before they venture into having kids, and why? Okay, you want to take the first question, Eleanor?
We'll start with
How have you
how
lived
have
with
you
each
lived with
other
each other's flaws
and
and
moved
moved
past them?
for the betterment of your marriage. Well, how have we lived with each other's flaws? I think because when we were getting to know each other, we kind of knew, I know I can tolerate what he does wrong, he can tolerate what I do wrong, and we have that meeting place, where we can both cover for each other. So I think that's how we kind of move past our flaws and
Yeah.
live with each other's flaws. Because then if we don't like anything about each other, we kind of get to talk about it, so that we can know, okay, can you stop doing that, or can I stop doing that? And then if we both agree, then we can stop doing whatever it is, so we can kind of live with each other.
And I think to add to that, you see, marriage is a decision that you make. So, like we said, if you get to know somebody as a friend first, they'll be open and show you their flaws. So once they do that, you need to make a decision that I'm actually going to be able to deal with this for the rest of my life. If you don't make that decision at the beginning, then it's going to be very hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, the other part of the question was, don't you think it is important to first take a year before you venture into children? My question will be, why wait? Why wait? Unless you feel you're not ready to have children. But if you think you're with the right person and you want to have kids, why wait? That should not be, it should not be like a formula that you will need a year. No. There's no such a thing as a formula. You can even have a child at the beginning. You can have a child after 10 years, if that's when you want to have a child, but there is no reason to wait, really.
I think also some couples, when they get married, somehow they feel like we need to date a bit more because they're still getting to know each other. So I think that's why some people give each other space before they can have children. I have friends who are still waiting to have babies, even after marriage, because they're kind of still dating each other. Because I think sometimes when you dated for a short while and then you get married because you are really, really in love, you kind of choose, let's just get to know each other, then we can kind of get to have the children. And then for some couples, they feel like they're still too much in love with each other. They can't have competition from a child because children come with competition. They want your attention. They want the father's
men
attention.
especially.
So you kind of get to know, am I going to be selfless? Am I going to leave my space for this newborn baby? And then if you're ready for that and you're willing to just share your love with a third party, that's a child, then you're ready. You just have a child. I think there's no formula to it, but then if you're all in the same space and you know, okay, well, I think we need a year together before we can have a child, or I think we need more years together before we have a child, then I think it's okay.
Yeah. So we're going to the next question, which is, hello, dear. I have passion for acting. If I want to be part of your team, what are the procedures? I think we've already answered this.
Yeah, we have.
Didn't we? Yeah, we just answered this. Then the next goes to Elena. Hello, Elena. Hope you're good and family. I would like to be an actress one time. Although I like being a villain. How do I start? I love your style.
Well, thank you. First of all, if you want to be an actress, again, check out for auditions and get a role and take time to kind of rehearse what you want to be. If you want to be a villain, that's a good thing, but you can kind of get to learn a lot. Personally, I learned so much online. I get to YouTube, I go for master classes of acting, directing, producing. There's not much you can do like going to a school here and learn. Yes, some schools offer acting and film, but well, I'm way past university time, so and I can't really afford to go back to school with my big family. But then I always have time off. Go to YouTube, Google something, learn from your best director, learn from your best producer. I do master classes on YouTube, so you can kind of get to know the skills of acting. So until that when the time comes for auditions, you're kind of ready to go for these roles. So how do you start? Look out for auditions, go for auditions, and before you do, kind of get to know your things. Learn something, go on Google, YouTube, and learn something from the masters.
Yeah, and I think to add to that, most of the film schools we have here are technical. They are not teaching acting, so that's why you need to go online and do your own research. And yeah, the sky is the limit for you. Yeah, and I think our last one will be, I need to buy some movies from you in this lockdown. Is there any way I can get them, and what's the price?
Wow. again, some of our movies.
Yeah,
How
we
do you
get
get
this
our
a lot. We
movies?
get this a lot, and I think one of course most of our movies are showing on DSTV Pearl Magic channel. Some of them you can get them on iFlix channel, which is an online channel. Then you can also get some on Showmax TV. Then you can get some on Rootflix. Yeah, what do you want to add?
There's also one, Pretty
Oh.
Rose is actually up on YouTube. You can get to watch it there. And we're kind of working to get that only channel where you can get our work and watch it at once.
Yeah.
But thank you so much for your support. Thank you for watching our content. You encourage us to produce a lot more work. So, pardon our many platforms where you can find our work. But for now, bear with us. Get to Showmax, to iFlix, Afroland TV, and get to watch there.
Yeah, and Pearl Magic.
And Power Magic TV,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
most of our work actually shows there,
Yeah,
and that's
it's
why we
there.
haven't been able to sell it many other platforms, because we kind of have a contract with Power Magic to show our content for say 18
some
months.
time.
So
Yeah, yeah.
every other day they'll show one of our old movies, one of our new movies, and yeah, so keep watching Power Magic so you can get our content there as we work on an online platform where you can kind of watch everything at once.
And more so when the lockdown is over, come back to the cinema. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
It has been a great time with you people, as usual. Me, my wife, we're happy to be here. And yeah, talk to you.
Thank you so much for watching. And in case you
Yeah.
haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. For those who want to reach out and ask any question, get to our email, info@nabwisofilms.com, or you can actually just get into any of our DMs, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram,
yeah.
anywhere. Get into our
Matthew
DMs and ask
Nabwiso or
us.
Eleanor Nabwiso, and yeah, we'll be happy to answer your questions or share with you, chat, or things like that.
So until next time,
Till
thank
next
you for
time.
watching.
Thank you for
Bye.
watching. Bye.